Okay, my friend Jay has started a new hobby of restoring these 1950 tube radios, and I was over this weekend at his place helping him out. Now, this particular one he's restoring is the one on the right. It had a transformer in it that wasn't working. The red lead had pulled out of the spool. So we started by measuring the transformer. Jay was able to look up online the specs on this particular transformer, and then we went online to try and find a replacement for it. And with no luck doing that, since it's a 1950 German transformer, Jay decided to go ahead and rewind this on his own. So he bought new copper wire. Here we got a picture of the spool on the inside. After you remove the steel, there's a black plastic spool that's wound with copper wire on the inside. So we mounted that to a drill. We used a wooden dowel down the center of it to spin it, and that would help us both unwinding and winding new copper to it. Then we decided that we needed a way of counting revolutions, since we needed to do thousands and thousands of revolutions. So we hooked up a headband headlight, or flashlight I should say, to the drill chuck, and down below we hooked up an arduino with some photoresistors, and the photoresistors are counting the light when it hits it versus when it goes dark, so it can count revolutions on the computer screen. So we wrote a little program to do it. What do we got? We got a picture here of Jay and I doing the revolutions, and we got a picture of the arduino itself, and then the screen here. The program pulls the photoresistor, so it does it about 4 times when the light strikes it and about 5 times in the darkness. The long lines there scrolling across the screen are the brightness, and it has a count on the screen that it writes 4 times whatever revolution number it's on. So I'm watching the computer screen, talking to Jay, like I say, 700 winds or 800 winds. So we were counting how many revolutions to unwind the copper. We then did a resistance measurement on that amount of copper, and then we wound on our own windings back onto it. Of course, we resoldered and put new leads on it so that it actually worked, and then we reinstalled it in the radio here. So that was kind of a fun little project. I've never wound a transformer before, especially with thousands of winds, but the Arduino was accurate with, it counted every revolution. We maybe screwed up a few revolutions, but when you start dealing with thousands of revolutions, we were very accurate. So it was a fun project.
Supposed to actually display anything on the screen? Because I don't think it'll actually show what's on the screen.
There it is.
No, but such that you can actually see what was on the screen.